What's up, everybody? Today is Saturday, January 18th, 2025. My name is David Delano with Get Sports Strong, along with HitThePick.com. And I'm going to talk about quite a few games here. We're going to talk about this Lions and Commanders game. We're going to talk about an NBA game. We're going to talk about a couple college basketball games here as well. Some free picks for today. If you're looking for my best bets for today, there's a link in the description on where you can get those. A couple things that I want to say, just disclaimers in case this is your first time here. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, good or bad. I welcome all comments. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I definitely would appreciate it. And one thing that I'll let people know, I'm not a parlay guy. I look at parlays as lottery tickets. Sometimes do it for fun here and there. I'm not going to say I never parlay, but uh, parlaying is just not, in my opinion, in my experience. If it works for you, it works for you. But for me, parlaying is just not a successful way for long-term sports betting, which I think is why 99% of people lose. And bankroll management is so important when it comes to sports betting. Obviously, you have to hit picks to win long term, but bankroll management is even more important. So, people watching, if you, some people may be wondering, are these my best bets for today? Hopefully, we hit all of these plays, but I'm going to give you the reasons why. Uh, Throughout 365 days, there's going to be some winning days. There's going to be some losing days, but overall, consistently, for years now, I've been able to turn profits over the course of a year. So, one thing I tell people, like the picks in this video, would be 1% to 2% plays. What that means, if you've got $1,000 bankroll, we're talking $10 to $20 per game. You got a $10,000 bankroll, we're talking $100 to $200 per game. No more than that. So hopefully we win, but it's all about the long game, getting profit long term. If you check out the description where you can get the premium picks, I have hit on my last five, and I do have, in not in this video, but in addition, I have an NFL play up for Saturday. I have two NHL plays. I have three more college basketball plays and an NBA play. So, link in the description if you want to check those out. And somebody still may ask in the comments, but there's just certain things I just want to clear up for the comments and just be transparent about. All right, first free pick for this video. We're gonna look at Kansas and Kansas State, and I'm looking at the total here. I'm gonna go under 139.5. On the surface, when you see these two teams combined, I mean they have head to head in the past. There have been a lot of overs, but Kansas right now 1 in 15, 1 in 15 to the over under, the best under team in the nation. That's just not a trend that I'm going to go against. You got a Kansas State team that's seen 5 out of their last 6 games go under the total. Kansas State, they failed to reach 63 points in 3 of their last 4 games. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to go under the total, under 139.5 in the game between Kansas and Kansas State. Toledo and Ball State. This one, I'm going to go over the total, over 154.5. This is college basketball. 5 out of the last 7 head-to-head meetings between these teams have gone over the total. Toledo's 64th in adjusted tempo, so I think that this is going to keep the game moving. And even though they're not the greatest offenses, we got a Toledo team that's 307th in defensive rating, and Ball State is 264th. Give me over 154.5 in the game between Toledo and Ball State. Another college basketball free pick we're going to be looking at here. SMU versus Miami. And, the way Miami's been playing has been a vice this season. I'm going to take SMU minus the 5. Had Jim Larinaga resign here not too long ago. This Miami team, they can score, but they've been atrocious defensively. They've lost 13 out of their last 14 games straight up with win against Presbyterian during that stretch. This is a team that's 4-13 overall, 0-6 in the ACC, and even though I said they're decent on offense, 311th in the nation in adjusted defensive efficiency. I've got to go ahead and back SMU in this spot. SMU ranks in the top 40 in field goals made, three-point shooting, and free throws made. I think that this is going to give an advantage against this weak Miami defense. So give me SMU minus the 5. And this one, NBA, Phoenix Suns, 1.5 point favorite over the Detroit Pistons. Give me the Detroit Pistons plus the 1.5. Detroit Pistons have won 7 out of their last 9 games, and they've won 4 straight when coming off of a loss, as they are in this spot coming off of a loss to the Indiana Pacers. Phoenix Suns are the worst against the spread team in the NBA this season, and those are the type of trends you could follow. If a team's 13-26, that's still 13 times where they did cover, but it's all about the long term. I mean, sports betting coming up here will be baseball. That's my favorite sport to bet on. You got to kind of look at this way. If a team is 90-72, that's a good season. There's still a lot of losses in there, but more wins than losses. You're getting it done long term. There's no such thing as 162-0. So I'm going to take the Detroit Pistons to cover the plus 1.5 against the Phoenix Suns. And also, let's go to this NFL game. I'm going to take the Detroit Lions minus 8.5. It's some of you might be seeing 9.5. You want to have multiple sports books. ESPN Bet and DraftKings have an 8.5 up. But I do think the Lions are going to win this by double digits. I do think they cover 8.5. I think they'll cover 9.5. It may seem like too many points, but a lot of times in these playoff games, if you pick the outright winner, they often cover the spread. The Lions can put up a lot of points quickly. I don't think they're going to take the foot off the gas. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, hats off to them on an outstanding season, but I think they'll run out of gas here. So, free picks for this video. In the NFL, I've got Detroit Lions minus 8.5. I've got the Detroit Pistons plus 1.5 against the Suns. I've got SMU minus 5 against Miami. I've got Toledo and Ball State over 154.5. I have Kansas and Kansas State under 139.5. I do have, check out the link in the description if you want. I do have a play available on the website in the description of this video. If you're looking for the pick for the Texans and the Chiefs game, also have 3 other college basketball picks, 2 NHL picks, including a pretty juicy underdog there up as well, and an NBA best bet. God bless. Good luck. Thanks so much for watching. My name is David Delano. Check me out on X at Get Sports Strong. God bless and good luck.